welcome back to Stray Trains. Boy, we've got an interesting one for you here. On the morning of Monday the 8th of January 2024, Siemens set 771M 2536T, 772M 749M 2525T 750M on a down empty movement to Sandringham sidings after the morning peak made very interesting contact with the pantographs on the overhead near Richmond Junction, causing a halt to services. In this video we're going to take a look at the damage cause plus talk about the rescue procedure, where we'll see a V-line Y-class make its way to Richmond Junction for the rescue. Hope you enjoy the video. So we'll take a look here at the pantographs. Here was the trailing pantograph followed by the next one, and then the leading two pantographs from the leading set. And if you want to know exactly where it was just outside the MCG pretty much right here next to the tram stop. Fast forward to 9:45 p.m. The light engine Y-class arrives at Flinders Street, Station Y156, given the honours to do the rescue tow mission. Now this was sort of an interesting scenario because all four pantographs were damaged on the Siemens set. In addition, part of the overhead wiring was damaged, so the power actually had to be turned off, meaning, of course, with no pantographs or power, the Siemens set was unable to operate and therefore stuck all day long. In fact, even in night, it was there over 12 hours later. And this led to a lot of preparation needed for the eventual tow. Now, the reason why that they had to wait till it was dark, or at least at night, because they had to isolate the power in neighbouring tracks, which, if they were to do it during the day, the Frankston line would have had to have ceased operations between the city and Caulfield, which would not have been too good, so they did have to wait till later on in the night when it got a little bit quieter. In addition, things were a little bit more complicated, as this Siemens set, as we can see, is on the second closest track to the edge here, which is actually the down track, which is towards Sandringham Station. Because the power was cut, there was an up train that is towards Flinders Street stuck at Richmond Station with the pantographs off, leading to everyone needing to be detrained. And then another train at South Yarra also stuck, which led to another detrain there. So back to the Siemens here. We'll talk about why the down track was so interesting later on in the video. But as we can see, part of the preparations needed was to separate the overhead wiring and the pantographs from the train. So the crew there, as we can see right here, was actually detaching the pantograph from the top of the Siemens train. As this was happening, the Long Island goods train decided to come past. Here is the double VLs leading the down Long Island goods train. But returning back to the main reason why we're here, and that is to take a look at the Siemens train. In fact, all four pantographs, as we talked about, were damaged. So as a result, all four pantographs had to be cut off the Siemens train before the eventual tow could happen. Because this is quite high up, there had to be a ladder there for the worker to get up on top of the train, and also a harness just for safety. Just a few photos here. The pantograph just lying on the Sandringham up track. And how about this? The pantograph that usually lies on top of the train, now lying inside of the train. Fairly unique passenger, to say the least. After hours of preparation, at just after 1 AM on the following day, being the Tuesday, the 9th of January 2024, the Y-class locomotive nears the Siemens, here just outside the MCG. Eerie Tuesday morning at about 1:30 a.m. We are finally coupled and ready to go. And as you can see right here, I promised we'd come back to the direction of travel. Here we can see the signals, which are currently red over red, but for the direction away from the city towards Sandringham. In this clip, we're going to see a wrong line move where the transfer goes against signals towards the city. Special permission is required for this to go ahead, and with no other trains running, I'm sure permission was granted. So here is a wrong line move with a V-Line Y-Class towing a Metro Siemens set. And did you notice that was only 3 carriages getting transferred? Well, here's the other 3 carriages just idle here near the city loop entrance. It was getting late, so I guess we'll give the second transfer a miss. Both sets did end up at Newport. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And I think we'll leave it at that. Cheers.